Since the United States was founded, shameful and exclusionary voting laws have evolved so that essentially all citizens participate in our democracy. Currently, another change is being debated. Should the voting age be lowered? Welcome back to Explaining Difficult Stuff. In this video, we will present the arguments expressed by both sides of the controversy. In the end, we will leave it to you to decide. Let's look at the facts. Millennials are the largest and most diverse generation ever. Approximately 75.3 million members of this group were eligible to vote in the last two elections. Many pundits and politicians have debated the wisdom of lowering the voting age to further increase voter turnout. Every state requires citizens to be 18 years old to register to vote. Lowering the voting age to 16 or 17 would require amending state constitutions or local laws. Many legislators, policy experts, and members of the public do not like the idea. However, some believe that lowering the voting age will benefit democracy and the country. More than 230 million Americans voted in November 2016, an increase of more than 40 million from 2014. Proponents say, lowering the voting age will make politics accessible to younger people and encourage civic engagement. Let's start with the four main arguments for why the voting age should be lowered. First, according to the 2018 Civic Health Index, young people are more engaged than ever in civic life. Compared to their parents and grandparents, they volunteer more, participate in social causes, and vote in higher numbers. Second, lowering the voting age would help level the playing field for younger voices. It would bring in younger people, who have thus far been left out of the process. Third, it would boost voter turnout, which is good for democracy. Fourth, every citizen who has reached the age of compulsory education should be able to vote, no matter their demographic.
That's what you say.
However, opponents are not convinced that young people are engaged enough in civic life to vote responsibly. They say that the legal voting age is consistent with other of life's milestones. Attaining legal driving age, finishing high school, and being able to enter into contracts are examples. The voting age is set at 18 because by then, most people are prepared to make mature, well-informed decisions. Now, let's cover with the four main reasons why the voting age should not be lowered. First and foremost, we don't just need more voters for the sake of it. Our democracy needs more voters who have reached a maturity level that allows them to make informed decisions. Second, voters under 18 could be called to jury duty and be tried as adults. 16 and 17-year-olds would also be permitted to drive, hold specific jobs, and purchase cigarettes or alcohol. This inconsistency, when determining which age to vote, is inherently problematic. Third, setting the voting age to 18 was intended to close the voting gap between wealthy and poor, old and young. Fourth, although rare, there is the risk of voter fraud among younger voters. The United States voting age has not changed in 70 years. It was initially set to coincide with the end of compulsory education. This is consistent with the expectation that U.S. citizens have attained a general basic knowledge and skill set that qualifies them to vote responsibly. Compulsory education in the United States ends at age 16. By lowering the voting age, younger voters attempting to cast their ballot would face the likelihood of being less prepared and informed. Most polls have indicated that a majority of citizens are opposed to lowering the voting age to 17. As this 2019 poll shows, all four age groups were strongly against it. 75% of all people thought the voting age should remain at 18. More so, when considering lowering it to 16, all four age groups showed even greater opposition. 84% of all respondents said that lowering it to 16 was a bad idea. Whether the voting age is 16, 17, or 18, there is no magical threshold that once crossed, automatically renders an individual capable of voting in an informed and responsible way. Therefore, it isn't easy to pin down any specific age, but obviously, some reasonable standard must be established. Congratulations! Now you know where both sides are coming from. It's time for you to decide.
This may seem pretty simple, but now it's time to decide how you really feel.
Do you think we should, or should not, lower the voting age? Post your comments below. We are interested in reading them. If you would like to dig deeper into this subject, the link in the description will direct you to a short history of voting rights in the United States. If you found this informative, subscribe to Explaining Difficult Stuff. It gives us the incentive to keep reaching out to people of all ages with our videos. Thanks for watching Explaining Difficult Stuff. By the way, there is no cure for curiosity.